This is the story of Mrs. J.K. from the southwest who suffered with vaginal dryness as a postmenopausal woman. Now, the menopause can cause many debilitating symptoms which can affect up to half of postmenopausal women. These symptoms can include a decrease in vaginal lubrication, which means that the vagina becomes very, very dry. Dyspareunia, which means that you can experience painful sexual intercourse, itching, soreness and irritation, and vaginal discharge and infections. So this is the story of Mrs. J.K., who is 63 years old and she is postmenopausal, and she suffered with vaginal dryness, and as a result of that she experienced painful intercourse with her husband. And because it was very painful for her, they ended up not having any sex for 2 years. And as you can imagine, that created a lot of tension and put the relationship under enormous stress. And it resulted in them sleeping in separate beds in the end, which was not an ideal situation. And Mrs. J.K. says that I had always had such an incredible relationship with my husband intimately that when I experienced this personal change, I was completely crushed and I felt totally embarrassed as a woman and lost all confidence in myself. So during the 2 years loss of that intimacy with her husband, Mrs. J.K. herself experienced a lack of confidence, and obviously the relationship because of that suffered as well. She experienced a loss of personal self-esteem and continued discomfort because of this vaginal dryness she was experiencing. The advice that she was given was to use a lubricating jelly, but she actually found this to be very messy, a bit embarrassing at times, and unsatisfactory in terms of its results. And the largest part that remains in her mind is the lack of femininity that she felt throughout this whole period. So she decided to use LadyBalance. And after only 3 weeks of continuous daily use with LadyBalance, she felt that her vagina started to become lubricated. And it got to the point that she actually wanted to initiate intimate relations with her husband for the first time in 2 years. And because her vagina was now lubricated, it meant that she didn't have any more pain. She wanted to initiate intimate relations, and that made it highly enjoyable for both herself and her husband. The fear factor has now been removed, and Mrs. J.K. is now using LadyBalance regularly and feels feminine again. And as she quotes, "Balance is the lady part provided by this wonderful product that has given me back my womanhood and my relationship." And she has a tip for any woman out there who is experiencing vaginal dryness and perhaps painful intercourse. She says, enjoy your intimacy and don't be afraid to enjoy being our age. Keep LadyBalance in your bathroom cabinet and never let nature hold you back again. Being a woman in your 50s and 60s should be a gift. Your children are grown up and it's time for you and your partner to enjoy. Now with LadyBalance I can, says Mrs. J.K. After the menopause, pH levels in your vagina increase, and increased pH means you're more likely to experience discomfort during sexual activity. LadyBalance actually helps to lower the levels of pH in the vagina to restore the natural balance and can help reduce these symptoms. LadyBalance is a vaginal tablet. It's not a gel or a cream, so it's very simple and easy to use. You only have to use it once daily, and it comes in a convenient pack of 12 tablets. So Mrs. J.K. says that mentally and physically she is now having a ball. So if you'd like to find out more information, please do visit our website, which is ladybalance.co.uk. And we're here to support women with vaginal dryness and soreness during the menopause.